Well, Murat Seyrek joins me now to discuss all of that. He is a senior policy advisor at the European Foundation for Democracy. Thanks for being here. First of all, we were talking before, and you were talking to me about fragile communities and how that applies in this situation, in this city. Tell me about that.
Well, we see that such radical groups are indeed targeting the fragile ones among the Muslim communities as well. It's not all about Muslim communities per se, because we saw the same thing indeed after the Bosnia War, after the conflict in Caucasus. These groups are targeting those communities and they're offering them a very strong new identity. And that's why we see that here in Brussels, mostly, those communities are Moroccan communities. And we see a big difference between the Turkish community here and the Moroccan community. And there's a big difference, and there's a reason behind it, of course. Partially because Turkish community has already a very strong sense of identity. They would identify themselves with their Turkishness before with their religion. And secondly, though Turkey is certainly less secular compared to 10-15 years ago, they are still coming from a secular country where indeed the religion is organized around a secular structure and controlled by state.
So why then the Moroccan community? Why them? Why do they find an attraction to the ideology?
Well, first of all, indeed, in terms of integration, it's not also the matter of integration or not. For example, Moroccan community in Brussels, they would speak better French than Turkish community. On the other hand, they have no roots. I mean, they don't see Morocco as a motherland, as Turks would see Turkey as a motherland. So they need that identity. They don't feel Belgian, they don't feel Moroccan, so they have a lost identity, and those groups are offering them identity and a cause to fight for, and that's coming along.
So the question is always going to be, how to get around that, how to stop that, how to blunt the effectiveness of the message?
Well, we need to understand the root cause of the issue and the reason ideology, because so many experts are talking about issues like integration, socioeconomic issues and all. But we need to understand there is an ideology behind it, and that's the root cause. And this ideology is supported by different groups like Salafis and others, and they are targeting these communities. And unfortunately, some of our allies, especially in the Gulf region, are indeed directly and indirectly supporting this ideology.
Well, let's just say what we mean. Saudi Arabia has been accused of exporting an extreme sort of Salafist view of Islam to various countries.
Exactly, and it's, I think, high time to sit together with those countries supporting these radical groups, and we need to discuss the issue with them, because as long as we don't prevent them, it will be impossible to prevent further attacks in the long term, because this ideology is bringing finance, bringing literature, bringing radical preachers, and they are really brainwashing and indoctrinating these communities. And their main message is very dangerous indeed, because they claim that all Christians, all Jews, and all secular communities in the West are the enemies to be destroyed. And it's not only limited to West. They're also targeting, as you know, countries like Turkey with predominantly Muslim population.
So that needs to be headed off by more of a sense of community and accessibility to that community. You've got to leave it there. Murat Seyrek with the Euro Foundation for Democracy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.